Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I talked a while ago about my wife's assassins list, and she's in the background. Say hello.
Hello.
She doesn't want to be on camera, so we redid the list. She was looking at it, and she's like, "Oh hell no, I don't know what I was doing." So, I will go over that list one more time real quick, and then we'll go over her new list and why she chose what she chose. Um, so from least to best, it's Altair, Connor Kenway, Shea Patrick Cormick, Demos Alexios, Adewale, I think is how you pronounce his name, Jacob Fry, Aveline de Grandper, de Grandper, Evie Fry, Arno Dorian, Edward Kenway, Cassandra Bayek. She counted Amunet or slash Aya from Origins as a separate character in the last list, but this one she's like putting Amunet and Bayek together. Spoiler alert. And then Eivor and then Ezio. So we're going back and we're starting off the list strong. Her least favorite is Alexios now, dropping pretty significantly. Deimos Alexios from Odyssey. Babe, why did you put Alexios Deimos so low? She's eating ice cream. She's
Because I didn't play as him. I didn't find a point.
She didn't find a point to play as him. Cassandra is the main character after all. I don't know shit about Assassin's Creed except from everything that I learned from her, so
I don't know shit either.
she doesn't know shit either, I guess. Next up is the original least favorite, and my personal least favorite, honestly, is Altair ibn Lahad from Assassin's Creed. I hope I nailed that. I feel like I nailed that shit. From Assassin's Creed, the first one. Why so low?
Because it was the very first game. It was kind of the introduction to Assassin's Creed. So I feel like they were just making. He was basically a starter character for that series.
I was explaining to her earlier. I was like, you know what it is? It's like they didn't know what they were really going for when they started Assassin's Creed. Altair is like, it's like Desmond was cosplaying as his ancestor instead of like it being like. And then with Ezio, they were like, no, this is actually you're playing as Ezio. Desmond is like living through Ezio or whatever. Like that's the vibe I got.
But I'm very glad I played the first one because I think one of my favorite things about the Assassin's Creed games is the synchronizing the viewpoints. That's like one of the most amazing things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know why I did all those. You can tell I haven't played Assassin's Creed. Like, that'd be like how Assassin's Creed.
It does have bird sounds.
It does do that. I know about that part. I'm picturing like a PS2 version of Assassin's Creed. It's like you've unlocked the area. It's like, oh, cool. This is a great game. Yeah, I played. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but I'm pretty sure I did. I played the first Assassin's Creed years ago at my best friend's house, and I was like, people like this shit. This shit sucks. And then I didn't know that the second one was like, oh, that's where it really kicks off. I'll get back into it eventually, and I'm just gonna speed run the shit out of Altair. So then we have Adewale. I think that's how you say his name. From Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. Babe, why? Adewale.
I mean, all the assassins are badasses. He is a badass. As I believe it was about slavery and freeing. So, but it was just a short game, basically almost like a DLC feel. So.
Yeah, and he's in like other games too.
But yeah, he's a badass character. Just because I have him low doesn't mean I particularly don't like them.
When you hear some shit, she was like, the list is basically off of attractiveness, and then I was like what I did with like Overwatch.
Like
and
in a way, yeah.
In a way, but dude, Adewale is hot. Aveline.
You're not even looking at him.
I saw him up there though. I remember. It's a running joke that I'm into black dudes and black women because like my hottest dudes of all time was Idris Elba, and then the hottest women Lupita Nyong'o.
They glow.
They glow. Aveline de Grand Prairie, from what is that? Where the fuck is she? Liberation.
Yeah.
Why?
I think that's what I said when we were redoing the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was pretty cool. Liberation, of course, freeing her people. Another short game, but that's basically it. Like, didn't get maybe enough time with them. So, and I like other assassins more.
Yeah, that's. I mean, simply put, that's like the general consensus. Obviously, that's what the list is. Like, that's an easy way to explain it. Like, I just like them better. Okay, moving on. Shay Patrick Cormac from Assassin's Creed Rogue.
I barely remember that. That game went
he was so low on the first list, and this one he was like, yeah, he was a little bit higher, I guess. He said, I barely remember that game.
I barely remember those like smaller games. I can't help it.
But you're like,
because you gotta realize that I was breastfeeding Raiden, and I was binging these games.
That's true. Yeah.
Front to back.
I remember I was working at Walmart when you were playing Odyssey, and I remember talking to people about it at work. Like, this one guy was like, "Oh, Odyssey's such a chore." I was like, "My wife's already beaten it. She just has to get to the DLC." He was like, "How?" And like, this guy had no like wife or kids or anything. He was just like, "What? Like, how did she get to that?"
I mean, I love the games.
That's simply put. Next up is what is this? How you say it? Connor Kenway, from Assassin's Creed. Is it just 3? Is that what it is?
Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah.
From above Shay Patrick Cormac, he was very low on the previous list.
Yeah, I feel like he deserved a little bit more respect because of he is kind of like a monotone character, but his story is actually, for little that I remember, is pretty good.
And that's the same reason, if I'm not mistaken, why you put Altair higher up, because you were like, he was the first one, and like he's kind of a bland character, but like he deserves more respect.
Because he's also a Native American Connor, so.
And that's pretty cool. I wish I knew how to pronounce the other name. I don't. I'm like, what is this? Jacob Fry from Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's the first game with like 2 characters, isn't
it? Yeah, and you can play as both. They each have different play styles. But I love females more in a game. If I have to pick between male and female, it'll always be female. But it's pretty cool. That's basically it. Cool moves.
They're both.
I like their story.
Which is why it's Evie, right? Or Evie. Evie.
I think it's Evie Fry or I don't know.
His
sister.
we have Evie on the brain because of our daughter, because that's her favorite Pokemon. But yeah, so you already explained why she's higher. You like girls better.
I'm married to a man. Surprise, surprise.
So what is going on with that? Some of the math ain't math with that one. Edward Kenway from Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Not pirate, basically.
Connor's grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then he birthed a Templar.
Feel bad for him.
Alright. What the fuck? So he's high up because it was pretty dope game.
Yeah. And I'm not a fan of like the pirate stuff. Well, I wasn't before.
Oh, the ships and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what started it, huh? Black Flag. The ship stuff and the battles and stuff.
Yeah.
Arno Victor Dorian from Unity.
I remember that. His story being very intense. And I believe he had a love thing too. With a girl. I forgot her name. But she was an assassin. So.
That's pretty dope. I just
I liked him. I liked him. I liked his. I like Unity. I was expecting it to be so terrible because everybody talked about how it was glitching and blah blah.
but you got in at the right time, like for it to be all fixed. So you're like you got the actual like experience. Like
Yeah.
this is it's
It was
basically a whole different game.
It was a pretty good game, and it also had like a multiplayer thing to it, but of course it didn't do it because
Right.
I wasn't doing multiplayer then.
Right. Eivor Varinsdottir from Valhalla.
I'm sorry, I mean ice cream.
It's okay. I'll wait. Just a reminder, she's dropped from the second spot on this list.
They.
They, because there's the male and female aspect of it. But she goes by she as well in the game, right?
They're both badasses. I love Eivor so much, the male and female, and I found myself switching a lot between both. Like I didn't have a favorite, which it's crazy. I said that I usually pick females.
But male Eivor is hot.
Bro,
Looking like Chris Hemsworth
put
and
that
shit.
eyeliner on him and everything. That guy liner.
That guy line. Vikings, dude.
Probably the game that I have the most hours in. I have almost 400 hours in Valhalla.
More than Odyssey, really? Damn.
Odyssey had like 250.
Speaking of Odyssey, Cassandra.
She's a very, very important character.
Big time.
She was a beautiful muscle mommy.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't know why I repeated the game, but yeah. You surprisingly, I think actually you had Bayek above her last time too. Bayek and Amunet/Aya from Origins.
Yeah, I think they're like one of my favorite stories. It's basically like a revenge thing. I don't know if you want spoilers.
No spoilers.
Huh?
No spoilers.
Okay. Well, basically, yeah, the story is very sad and it's very emotional and it's yeah. And are both hot.
Yeah. both hot.
When he gets mad, bruh.
Which brings us to the obvious number one, Ezio Auditore di Firenze.
Man, do I have to explain that?
No.
He's the daddy. He's the father of the assassins. Altair technically is, but
we got this list. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were talking about it.
Ezio is. I mean, I didn't get to enjoy those games as soon as they came out, but obviously he was the one that made Assassin's Creed. Like that kept it going. Like he is the reason that kept it going.
And this is different because usually I'll do like one of these things where I'm like pause video and so this will look like whatever. But oh, Ezio number one. Eivor number two, like just as an example. Other than the fucking multiple skipping. Before we recorded this video, we were like, I don't think anyone's ever gonna top Ezio. Like, I don't think they'll ever make an assassin better than Ezio. But we are excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows, right? Shadows.
Yes.
It looks
March 20th, and I'm pre-ordering.
And what's funny is this video is not going up until 2026, so it's like this video. So I have so many recorded.
That's wild.
This isn't going up until 2026.
And then you're gonna save this and you're gonna add on to it. Like, okay, well now she has finished Shadows.
We'll do an update as soon as you play the game and beat it and stuff. You will talk about. She didn't want to talk about what's his fucking dumbass name, the Have whatever, because he's a Templar. Yeah, we'll talk about them when that comes out. And we're not counting Desmond. And who was the girl that replaced Desmond? The main chick in the story.
I have to know that.
Huh?
I don't remember.
Because she was only... I'm not going to ask for spoilers. Yeah, so those are assassins. We'll talk about those real quick just to see why we're so excited. Shadows. Yeah, the characters. Fujibayashi. How you say your last name? Nao. How you say Nao?
No. I always forget. I have heard her name a million times already, and I still forget how to pronounce it.
She looks bad.
Naoi?
She looks Naoi.
Naoi?
Naoi. Fujibayashi looks really fucking dope, and Yasuke looks awesome too. Inspired
Literally
by
beheads people.
like so. I'm looking. The two characters controlled differently and provide a unique gameplay style. So it's kind of like what Liberation, right? Or Syndicate with the brother and sister. You said they had different play styles.
Yeah.
So this is like that, but this is like turned up to a fucking 11, right? Like this is like
It's
big.
like it's like like the Evie and Jacob thing feel, but it's like a switch between characters, but it's more along the lines of like an Origins Odyssey Valhalla combat type. But improve like the Naoi?
Yeah.
Yeah, her parkour looks super fast, super dope. Like her little, she's tiny, and then Yasuke can't even do all the stuff that she does. And when he goes on the viewpoint and synchronizes and jumps to the hay bale, he falls.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't land properly. He's like, oh man, I don't like that.
so I've never I haven't been excited for Assassin's Creed since I played the first one because I was like, oh, this is bullshit. And I was like, I do want to play it because of the second one, because Ezio. And then my wife got into it, and she was like super, as you can see, fangirl nerding out about it. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm glad she has her games and everything. But then as the games went on, I'm like, yeah, that looks cool. That looks fine. That looks awesome. This one, I'm like, I want to play this shit. This looks so fucking dope. Like a really, really good game. I really want to play it, but I haven't said this in videos. She knows all about this, but I like to play shit in order of like either release or.
You forced me to because I wanted to play Odyssey.
I was like, you play from the beginning. What are you doing? Because you're gonna jump into Odyssey and be like, what the fuck is going on with the story? And she was like, a very rare W for me. She was like, you were right. Like, yeah. Oh fuck, we forgot about Mirage, didn't we?
Oh.
We forgot about Mirage because
Yeah.
it didn't have him on that list. Yeah, we didn't have him on the old list either. So what's his name? Basim.
Basim, yeah.
Basim.
Maybe you're saying it correctly.
Basim Ibn Ishaq or something like
yeah.
that. Where does he go?
I don't know where the list is. The list, you erased it.
Did I? I can do this. Watch this. Bam, bam.
What the hell?
I think that was supposed to be Eivor. Or, yeah, I think Eivor was supposed to go somewhere. Yeah.
Eivor.
It's below Cassandra, I think.
Yes.
So, yeah, where does Basim go? Like, did you like Mirage? Did you even beat Mirage?
I did. There's a rumor going around it's going to get a DLC.
Oh.
Even though they said they weren't planning on it, but now there's a rumor. But anyway.
Mirage looks fun, too. Very short game, though.
Mm-hmm.
Took it back to basics, the gameplay.
Maybe. I want to say between Evie and Edward. But I don't want to put it that low.
Follow your heart. This is your list. No pressure.
Thanks.
Do we need to take a pause?
I don't know. I really don't. That's hard. Because, like, his story is...
So you like him better than Ezio?
It's complicated because he's in Valhalla.
Yeah. Do you like him better than Eivor?
No.
So do you like him better than Arno from Unity?
No.
Do you like him better than Edward from Black Flag? Black Flag's a longer game, probably, and that's probably why your heart was saying above Eevee.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. That's the list. We did it. High five. Good job. Ah, it's fucking nice, dude. I'm not expecting that. You guys have a good one. I guess you'll make your triumphant return after the Shadows.
After my 400 hours in that. I told Jim and all them, I was like, y'all ain't gonna see me for a whole week.
All right, are you gonna stream it or no at all?
I think I want to just to piss off haters.
I mean, that's fair.
Even though most people who come in my stream know me and they're not haters. So.
Yeah. Where will you be streaming at? I mean, by the time this plays, they're gonna be like, and I've already done the review. It's my daughter. I'm recording a video with Mom.
I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry. I'm dead.
Go to out of the video. I don't want you in videos. Goodbye.
Say see you guys.
See you guys.
Okay, I've unpaused the video. I paused it for a little bit to get Vamos. But you can still, if you want to plug your Twitch.
I don't want to. You do it for me.
Twitch.tv/Vantina. It's VANTINAA. I'll link in the description below.
You're so cute.
So cute. You're so gay, dude.
Yeah, partially.
Aww, she showed her face, kind of. All right, bye, everybody.